Hi YouTube, Edward Tyndall here, and
Sarah Tyndall.
and
Loudmouth.
Tyndall. Okay, I am doing the second installment now of everything you need to know about a certain species of tarantula. In this case, it's going to be the Pamphobeteus SP Goliath. I'm going to be showing y'all different things about this. We're going to be feeding them for your entertainment purposes. Freshly shed dubia. And when I say fresh, I mean fresh. Check out one coming out of the shed right now. This is a juvenile, what they look like, a picture. And this is what they look like when they become an adult. They have a series of them on here. Juvenile, adult. They can get up to 11 inches. But Sarah's going to be filming for you guys. Make sure you catch the action because they are awesome eaters. And these are about as fresh as you can possibly get. There's this one. You see that? My setup that I have for them is, let's see. Get down, Panda. Oh, he's got it, and I missed it because I was looking at a dumbass dog. Get out of here. I'm going to whip your ass. Check that out. Did you get that kill?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this one coming freshly out of the thing. While I'm telling y'all about it, the dog likes eating bugs and shit. He'd be loving to eat this. Look, shine on here. Shine on here. I'm going to help this roach shed. Can you see what's going on? Watch this. Oh, there he is. Fresh out of shed. That is as fresh as a shed gets. Now this is going in here. Watch what happens. Don't miss this action. Oh, it was so fast. So furious. Okay, you concentrate on these two. While I'm talking, I'm going to move them over here by you where you can see. They should not leave their enclosure. If they do decide to get over there on the other one, let me know immediately. Just don't bump them or blow on them. Alright people, this is everything I've been able to find out about the Pamphobeteus SP Goliath from S-Team Reptiles. They have to say on their care sheet, Team Reptiles Santo Domingo Goliath Tarantula Care Sheet. There's another name for this, I guess. Getting your first spider can be a daunting process, especially due to the conflicting care information out there, online and in other shops. Here at Team Reptiles, our care information is based on decades of hands-on reptile spider keeping. Remember, we are at the end of the phone if you ever need any help or advice. That's awesome to know about these people. They'll give you advice. Here's what they say about this spider on its scientific name. Pamphobeteus sp. platyoma. They're calling it a platyoma, which I don't know that it's a platyoma or not because they're saying Goliath. Yeah, don't let it reach up on the camera if you get too close because they'll try to climb up over it. They say that humidity needs to be 65 to 75%, sprayed twice per week. Temperature range 72 to 82 Fahrenheit. Adult size is 7 to 8 inches, but I know that these get bigger than that, about 11 inches. Setup is terrestrial. Their temperament is bold but not aggressive. Origin is Mexico and Central America. Oh yeah, then I want to talk about their colors a little bit. I was wondering why they're born this way with a bright red on their abdomen and then they turn black later on in life. And then I started thinking about it. Maybe it's because if they're bright colored, predators might not mess with them as much. And then they turn black later on in life so they can be in a burrow and hide from everything since they're the predator. Okay, the overview. This tarantula loves to eat and very rarely refuses food. There is little information about these as they have not been described as a species yet, but they are one of the largest species of spiders currently on the market due to their large size, and there is no information on venom toxicity. Feeding large crickets, locusts, houseflies, mice, mealworms, and should be fed 2 to 3 times per week. Prey size should be no larger than the abdomen or half the size of the spider's body. I don't suggest feeding houseflies to any of your tarantulas or wild stuff. Wild caught for your tarantula. Do captive bred feeders. And not too many mice. Okay, housing. The Santo Domingo Goliath tarantula is a terrestrial species which loves to burrow and should be housed in a large flat terrarium with a mix of soil and vermiculite to a depth of 2 inches. A cork bark hide and plants should be provided to give extra coverage. A shallow water dish should be provided if your spider leg span is over 3 inches. If not, use a spider sponge. I personally do not recommend using a sponge because it can get mildew or mold in it. If your spider eats that shit, he's dead. And let me see, something else they said. I don't know. I don't agree with everything on here, but I'm just reading y'all what they got, and I'll tell my own opinions on stuff from years of experience. All right, molting. Molting occurs more frequently within the instar period. Number of molts it takes to reach maturity of your spider's life. This is, of course, subject to many variables such as species, temperament, feeding requirement, etc. And as your spider reaches maturity, the molting process will slow down. During the molting process is that your spider will lie on its side or back. It is important not to disturb your spider at this time, as this is when they are most vulnerable. So make sure before they go into a molt, all food items are completely removed and elevate the relative humidity to help it along a bit. That's that page. You getting some good footage on there? How many minutes are we at yet so far?
6 minutes and 50.
Okay, I'm going to go to
seconds.
The next cage is Mike's Basic Tarantula, a basic site for the tarantula enthusiast. And y'all check out Paul Becker's app. He's got an app, the Tarantula app for your phone, which he personally put information in there about everything. That's Paul Becker, and y'all can check him out at Pet Center USA. Let me see. Okay, here they go. They're calling this one a common name, a Brazilian pink bloom. Indigenous to Ecuador. Habitat: Ecuador lies on the equator, but has a wide range of climates. The costa is generally hot and humid, with temperature of about 26 Celsius, about 78 Fahrenheit. On the Sierra, and the temperatures range between about 7 degrees and 21 degrees Celsius, about 45 degrees and 70 degrees Fahrenheit, depending on the elevation. Quinto, which is some 2,850 meters, about 9,350 feet above sea level, has an average annual temperature of 13 degrees 55 degrees Fahrenheit. The Orient is warmer. You didn't stop recording, did you? Okay. And more humid than the Costa, or however they're saying it. Temperatures approach the upper 30 Celsius, lower 100s Fahrenheit, and annual precipitation of about 2,030 mm, about 80 inches of rain. Temperature and humidity. I keep this species at 78 to 82 and between 65 and 75% humidity. Enclosure. This is an opportunistic burrower. As a spiderling, I use a vial that would allow at least 3 inches of substrate for burrowing. As a subadult to adult, I use a terrarium that will allow at least 4 inches of substrate. For the substrate, I use 4 inches of substrate. I use a mixture of peat moss, vermiculite, coconut fiber, and dirt for firmness as a substrate. Retreat and hide. Place a bark for a starter burrow hide. Food consumption. I feed my newborn spiderlings fruit flies. Then when they reach 1/2 inch, I introduce baby crickets. My adult, I give 2-inch B. dubia roaches or 10 adult crickets weekly. This species is a good eater and attacks its prey with a vengeance. I also give her 1 pinky mouse or a house gecko once a year for variety. Water requirements. I keep a water dish in the tank, even though after 6 years I have never seen mine drink, and it always fill the water dish with substrate. I also dampen 1/2 of the substrate in the terrarium by overflowing the water dish. Then I allow it to dry out completely before rewatering it. Growth rate. The growth rate for this species is medium to fast. With proper heating and feeding, it may attain a leg length of 4 inches in. And then it stops there. I don't know at what time. Adult size. This species may attain a leg length of 7 to 8 inches after 6 years. My girl attained a leg length of 6+ inches. Temperament. This is a bold tarantula but not aggressive as an adult. It may use a defensive pose but would rather retreat than stand and fight. It will kick your decaying hairs. Comments. This is an aggressive eating tarantula. There has never refused a meal unless near a molt. It is easy to care for and is hardy and is a good display species. This is a welcome addition to any tarantula owner's collection. That's all the information I can get off of the internet on here. But now I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about how I do these tarantulas my own self, and if y'all stay tuned for future episodes, I'm going to do everything you need to know about this tarantula and that tarantula on every tarantula species that I keep and own, and y'all can watch them grow with me. I have coconut fiber in here, and I have sphagnum moss in here. And after this one molts one time, maybe 2 times, I will change it from this enclosure to a larger enclosure for this species. The other tarantulas I have are in drams right now, and I'll show y'all how to feed them too. When I got really little babies, sometimes I start out with termites, but you got to be careful where you get your stuff from. You don't want any poison or anything like that. Or baby crickets. If I'm in a situation where I can't get baby crickets, I will use baby wild-caught termites in natural wood sources that I know don't have no insecticides or anything like that on it, to feed my really small baby ones. And I never feed house flies because house flies eat shit, and I don't want my tarantulas eating shit. So that's how I do that. Ain't that a beautiful specimen, people? I hope y'all enjoyed this video and it's been somewhat entertaining for you. Thank you, my lovely assistant, for helping me film.
Yeah. I've got a baby on my shoulder asleep.
Yeah, baby asleep on the shoulder. Look at that red hair. Now I got a red-headed girl and a red-assed tarantula. That awesome.
Yeah, you're funny. Well, how'd you enjoy your birthday?
I love it. I hope all y'all fans enjoy my birthday presents, and I got future videos coming.
I worked hard to get you those.
Yeah, I know it, baby. She's been crocheting her ass off to be able to get the money up to get me some badass tarantulas, but they're gonna pay off. Y'all stick with me. Keep your fingers crossed. We have males and females, and y'all will be able to see these babies grow up into beautiful adults and then turn into awesome, badass, MVP, cool tarantulas. And then you get to see egg sacs, and then egg sacs being cut open and put on incubators, and tarantulas for sale, and so on and so forth. Hope y'all enjoyed all this. I know some of y'all like the house update too. I finally finished the stairs. Check this shit out. Check it out. Bottom step. Had to do it like this at a little angle because I didn't know what I was going to do. So the door will open properly. And then, so I didn't kick a sharp corner, I put a curve on here. It needs a little bit of sanding. There it is. That is the stairway to heaven, people. Y'all will see in the future. Stay tuned.
Yeah, the wood burning stove that you were working on.
Yeah, I'm just clearing a spot out for the wood burning stove I'm working on too. We got a lot of projects in the making, but I'm not gonna. This video ain't about that. It's about everything you need to know about the Pamphobeteus SP Goliath. Peace, love, happiness, and all that good shit. Like, subscribe, tell your friends to watch my older videos while you wait for new videos.